fam. So I want to tell you one story about basically how contracting matters to make or break your contract. So this friend of mine, he bought the house in Edison, New Jersey. He got the house at $440K. The ARV on the house was $660. So he had $220,000 left for profit. Now what happened was, he got a contractor, he did a full reno for another $100K. So now he's in at $320. What happened was, the guy who was doing the contract, he gave $40,000 up front, didn't follow up, and he didn't do a good job. So now he had to call another contractor for another $30,000. So now he's in at 70. So now 70 plus 420 is 490. Plus closing costs was another 30,000. So he's already at $520,000, and he was only going to make 660. What happened was, there was a leak in the building after they fully finished, and everything got moldy in the process because he didn't follow up, he wasn't watching the property. He had to redo it, and then he had to pay another $70,000 to remove and to fully redo it again. So it happened 3 times that he did the reno, that he did the renovation, and the ARV was only 660. So he was already in at 590. And then he got another fee, he got a fine that there was a water damage that leaked into the street for another 40,000. So he's holding at 630. Now this guy, he only has 30,000, but what happened was he had to pay the broker to sell it $30,000 that he was able to break even and make nothing and spend a full year. So if you don't watch out on the contracting, you can be a maker to break it in $100,000, $200,000. So what I wanted to say was, based on my experience, on stories from different people that I heard, different stories in construction, you always have to watch out because it's 1.5 times the construction. Whatever you pay originally, and the numbers and the underwriting and all the stuff, everything, you have to realize that it's double or 1.5 times, and you have to watch out. If you get the wrong contract, it can mess you over from not only profiting, taking a loss. So you really have to watch out who you get. You have to trust them. You have to know them. The contracting, what they have to look into, what projects they did before, after. You have to believe them. You have to trust who they are. Really understand and see the work for them, for the value inside them. Because a person can talk. Until you deal with the relationship and it progresses over weeks, months, you tell them the design in your head how you want to do it. But it could be done. You could design a layout of a house, of a thing. You could have a vision for what you want to do and just tell them based on wording. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to be in construction. You can tell them how you want it done. So subscribe, like to Mr.Best. I appreciate all you. Thank you for the support. Subscribe, like, and comment to Mr.Best. We out.